Hello, beautiful souls. I am Valeria Maritza at Healing Through You. I am an infinite being of light, and so are you. Today, I have a message that I'm actually literally downloading as we speak. So, I was sitting here in front of my laptop doing some work, and I received this message that this needs to be heard, this needs to be said. And well, here it is. And the message is about us, you, all of us, right? What is it that is holding you back? This month, the month of June, is one of empowerment. It's the one where you are really tuning into yourself. What is it that you're here to do? What is it that is no longer serving you? And letting go of those things and really stepping up into that place that is yours. It's yours to shine on. I have, I speak to a lot of people who are on the spiritual healing path. And a lot of them have the same feeling inside, which is, I'm not good enough to fill in the blank. And the fill in the blank, a lot of times, is to share my message or to speak what I'm becoming aware of or to talk about the things that I'm receiving because no one's going to hear me. No one cares. Nobody wants to know what I have to say. Or I'm not there yet. I didn't do X amount of teachings or studying or meditations or inner healing or whatever it is coming up for you. And that really comes from the wound of feeling that we're not good enough, which usually starts in childhood, early childhood, and it can also come from past lives, either your own past lives or your ancestors who are continuing to carry on the same cycle and then putting that or giving that to you. There has been many of these experiments where they put a rat in a labyrinth and then they put a raspberry in the labyrinth at the end. And then as the poor rat is going to get it, it got an electric shock. And then the rat kept trying to do it and it kept getting an electric shock. And so then the rat learned not to go to that raspberry. And afterwards, the rat had babies, offspring, and then they put the babies in the cage in the same labyrinth with the raspberry. No electricity, no electric shock. And none of her offspring went to get it because the mother who had received this trauma of getting shocked over and over while trying to get to this raspberry passed on that inherit wound to her offspring. Didn't do it as a thing of like I'm going to pass on my wounds or my trauma to my children or my offspring, but more as a way of protecting her offspring. Like, hey, don't go there because this is a bad thing. So the offspring didn't have to go through any shocking electricity to go there. They just knew not to go inherently, and they didn't. They didn't even try it. This went on for up to 7 generations. That means that those rats, of the original rats offspring, they kept reproducing 7 times down, and none of those offsprings went to the raspberry, even though there was nothing there, even though it was just open. That trauma was passed on for 7 generations. So this is what we're talking about when we're talking about inherit trauma that we may be carrying on from our ancestors, right? So even if this is your first time here, like some people are like, oh, this is my first time I've incarnated. I don't have any other past lives. You may still carry on some of that trauma from your ancestors. So what's coming through is for you to trust and to step up into your own power and begin to share, if you haven't already, the things that you are already receiving awareness on, or the things that you're remembering, the things that you know can be helpful for other people who are also going down their spiritual path, the spiritual journey. Because for every single one of us, who speak our mind, who speak our truth, our wisdom, the things that we are becoming aware of, the things that we are remembering of being. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of people who need to hear our message at our level. And that's the important part here. Because when we feel like I'm not good enough, or I'm not there yet, or I just became aware, or I just remember this, and we tend to make ourselves smaller, like no one's gonna want to hear us, right? Like, oh, I see that person talking, I see that person talking, and they know so much more than me. So what? They're at a different part of their journey. So imagine a highway, right? And you have hundreds and thousands of cars going next to you and ahead of you and behind you. And it is those cars next to you that you can influence. And it's those cars next to you and behind you that you can help. So everyone who's coming behind you, which is thousands of them at all different levels, are ready to hear you. And everyone who's ahead of you, that's who pulls you forward. That's who you want to hear from. That's how you continue to evolve and expand yourself and remember more of who you are. It is an ongoing growth cycle. So there's no such thing as I don't have enough knowledge or remembrance, or I didn't do enough of this, or any of those things. There's no need to make yourself small, keep yourself small, and not share what you have. Because if you are aware of anything and you have the thought, the idea, or the desire to share with someone, it is because there is someone, at least someone, who is ready to receive it from you. And this is important because you have your unique way of seeing the world, of seeing your truth, of becoming aware of the things that you're becoming aware of. And you have your own life experiences and your own voice and your own words that you will choose to explain these things. And someone who is vibrating at your frequency will be able to hear it from you and you only. And they'll be able to um, help themselves become more aware in their own journey because of you. It doesn't mean that, oh, but there's hundreds of other teachers out there and they will want to go to them. They might want to, but they will only be able to receive the message if they are at the same frequency, right? So, for example, if there's someone who is really, really enlightened, let's say a monk who all not all they do as in the bad thing, but like what they have been doing or devoting their lives is to connect and meditating for hours and hours and hours a day. And they can do amazing things that I feel I can't do yet. If I was to go to them right now, to one of them right now, and they would give me all of their wisdom, it might just like shock my system, like in a way that I would deny it. Like, yeah, that can't be, that doesn't work, that's just for you, not good enough for me, because it's just way too advanced for wherever I am right now in my path. But if I meet somebody who is halfway, let's say, and I'm able to reach that frequency and absorb it, understand it through their words, through the way that they are describing things, then I'm able to expand and integrate that information, right? So it's the same thing for you. Whatever it is that you are becoming aware of, that you want to, or are dreaming of, or thinking of sharing with others, you only have that thought, idea, or desire to do it because someone else vibrating at your frequency is seeking you out. So don't hold it back. Don't keep it to yourself. Allow yourself to share it and allow that other person or people who are waiting for your message coming from your voice frequency to explain it to them. Okay, so that's the message coming through. I hope that this has helped you. Let me know in the comments if you have been feeling the want, the desire, the thought of like, oh, maybe I could or I should, or where do I even start? But like, I'm not good enough, or all of these thoughts that we have as humans when we continue to deny ourselves. If if you have been going through that and this helped you get clarity on that, let us know in the comments and let us know what you did. If you decide to step forward or speak out or share your story, share your wisdom with other people. And with that, I'll let you go. So much love to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.